Hello everyone, welcome back to R2B Vibes. My name is Ravi. So let's continue to learn about Git and GitHub series. In the previous video, we learned some of the most important Git commands like git status, git diff, git add, git commit, git log and git push. In this video, we are going to learn one of the most important concepts in Git, which is Git branching. We will understand why branches are used in real-time projects, such as how to create branch, how to switch between branches, make changes inside a future branch, commit those changes, and finally push our new branch to GitHub. So let's get started. Okay, let's first understand why we need branches. In a real-time project, multiple developers may work on the same application. Okay, for example, one developer may be working on login feature, another developer may be working on a payment feature, while the main branch contains the stable version of the application. Instead of making all these changes directly in the main branch, developers create separate branches and work independently. Okay, once their development is completed and tested, the changes can be reviewed and later merged into the main branch. So let's see how this works practically. Okay, so this is the Git. In our previous video we have explored on this repository, how to create a repository and how to create a sample file and in your local machine and push to the remote repository, which is GitHub. So let's check which branch I am currently working on. Git branch. So here the branch with the star symbol represent my current branch. Now let's check the status of our repository. Before creating a new branch, it is always good to make sure that our previous work is committed and our working directory is clean. Now imagine that I have received a new requirement to develop a login feature. Instead of making these changes directly in the main branch, I am going to create a separate branch called future login. Okay, so the command is git branch future logging. Now let's check our available branches. Command to check available branches is git branch. As I said, the star mark represent the current branch which I am in and the branch which I have created now. Here we can see our main branch and newly created both the branches. Okay, but notice that we are still on main branch. We have created the new branch but we haven't switched it yet. Let's switch to our new login branch. Command to switch git switch future login. It has successfully switched to future login. Let's verify again all the branches to be listed. Currently we have switched to future login. Now we can see the star symbol is displayed next to the future login. That means we are currently working inside our future branch. Now let's create a file that represents our login future. Let's append this to login.txt. Okay, so what we are trying to do, we are just echoing one message and we are creating login.txt. Enter. Now we can see basically as per requirement the login.txt should be created and inside that this message should be present. Let's list the file. Login.txt has been created. Let's check the git status. It is in working directory. Let's add that file. So add, commit, and push. This was covered in my previous video. Please go through that video. Once added, let's check again the status of this file. It is added. Let's commit this file. Commit -m. In string, we need to pass the message, like what we have done to create this file and what is the purpose. Enter. Okay, you can see now the file has been added. So if we see, this is the structure, like the file when we created was in working directory, then we have added to staging area. Once we have committed, it will move to the local repository. From here, we need to push to remote repository. The command to push is git push. Okay, once the file is pushed to local repository, let's check the commit history. Git log -- one line. Here we can see the commit that we just created for our login feature. Now our login feature is available in our local future login branch. But this is new branch is currently available only in our local repository. Let's push this branch to our remote GitHub repository. Command to do that, git push -u origin future login. Okay, enter. It asking for the username. Let me grab the username. Let's paste the token which we have created earlier. Now we have successfully pushed our new branch along with file. Let's verify that. Refresh this page. Here we can see future login has recently pushed 10 seconds ago. That means new branch has been created. Check on, click on these branches. Here we can see the future login has been created. Now let's open the future branch login. Inside this branch we can see our login.txt. Now let's understand the most important part of this concept is we have created and committed the login.txt file inside our future login branch. So let's check whether the same file is available in our main branch. Let's go back to our terminal. Now let's switch to main branch. Git switch main. To verify git branch, we have successfully switched to main branch, and let's check ls. So we don't have that future login file. Here we can observe that the login feature we developed in the future login branch is not yet part of this main branch. So this is the main advantage of Git branching. Our developer can work independently on login feature without directly affecting the stable code. Okay, once the login feature development is completed, tested and reviewed, we can bring those changes into main branch. Okay, let's again switch back to future login. Git branch. So we have successfully switched to future login. Since in this video we started from our main branch, created a new future branch, switched to other branch, created new file, added and committed our changes, and finally pushed our future branch to GitHub. So this is one of the common ways developers use Git branches to work on different feature without directly affecting the main branch. So let's see, verify. We have two branches, which is main and future login, which we have created now. So that is all for this video. Okay, in next part we will continue from here and understand how to take a changes from our future branch to bring them into main branch using Git merge. We will also continue with the practical GitHub workflow. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in next video.